August 2000, Prince Naseem Hamed claims his 35th consecutive victory, knocking out Augie Sanchez in devastating style, to remain the undisputed and undefeated featherweight champion of the world.
The undefeated featherweight champion of the world, Prince Naseem Hamed.
A nice little war, a battle that I prevailed. Don't ever worry about the Prince, boy. We come out winners thanks to Allah.
They took his gloves off Naz so the commission can check it, see if there's any metal or anything. They can't believe the power of him. I'll tell you the truth. I won't let him take the gloves, but I had to. There was about 3 of them. So I give him the gloves. Okay. Thanks, Lord. Because I know. They can't believe the power from God. They can't believe it.
Believe it or not, I don't mean to sound horrible, to sound it being horrible in any way. But I knew there was going to be a stretcher involved somewhere. I knew it, but you know, I just hope that I wish and I thank God that everything's going to be safe, because I know it's going to be. Things happen for a reason. I want Barrera next. I'm going to knock him out, and I'm going to make history and bring it back to Sheffield, bring it back to England. Whoop, there it is.
Six months later, and Naz is in Palm Springs, California. He's preparing for what will be the biggest fight of his life against 2 times world champion Marco Antonio Barrera.
You know, I'm boxing the best guy out there, and this moment in time I've got one guy on my mind, and that's Barrera.
The baby-face assassin, Marco Antonio Barrera.
Prince, this is going to be a tough fight.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be a very, very tough fight on paper, but I'm very, very confident, cool, calm and collected that I will dispose of my opponent and take him out in style. You alright? Alright. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This could be the toughest fight.
This is your biggest fight. Do you ever think that you're too confident?
No, not at all. Everybody wants to see the fight. The fight's been on the horizon for over 5 years, so I'm prepared and I'm ready for it. We got some more.
Got it on. Okay.
Ed? Come here, please.
You see, Jed, I've got to talk to him like that. Follow me up.
Have you enjoyed the day?
Yeah, I loved it. Training hard, man. So I've got to talk to him in that way and express myself like that to them, because, you know, they're expecting us to come over from England and be dominated by them, and you know what I mean? That's not happening. It's just not happening, man.
Do you not get bored with answering all the questions?
This is what it is. It's a job. This comes with it. This comes with being the champ, as they say. You got to do that when you're world class and you're world renowned.
27 years old, a father of 2 and a passionate Muslim, Naz is already one of the most successful boxers of all time, with career earnings of over £30 million. For the next 7 weeks he'll be staying in this luxury villa just outside Palm Springs, once home to Bing Crosby. Living with him is his regular backup team of 6, his older brother Nabil, his younger brother Murad, his fitness trainer Hardcore, Maggie, his physio, Tom, the nutritionist, and Oscar, his trainer.
Naseem will feign you. We'll be here. He'll be here. He'll be here. He'll be here. He'll surprise you with that one. He'll be here. He'll surprise you with this one. He's here. See, Naseem is from every angle. And if he hits you with that shot, you'll be out.
So Nabil, why did you choose Palm Springs?
The reason I chose Palm Springs, it's a boring place for young people, and that's what I like. It's nice and quiet. It's really quiet for us, and there's nice malls. There's nice. There's not that many nightclubs. There's no nightclubs or anything like that, as far as I know.
No distractions.
There's no distractions at all. And that, you see that big mountain over there, that's where Barrera's training. Yeah, that's why we're here in the warmth and he's up there in the cold.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! Pule, pule! Watch it now, watch it!
Marco Antonio Barrera, also 27, is by far the strongest and quickest fighter Naz has ever faced. He's won 52 of his 55 professional fights. Barrera's training in a public gym.
I believe Marco Antonio Barrera is the best featherweight in the world. And, you know, that's what this fight's all about. You know, in the true sense of the Mexican fighter, he's a warrior. So he's going to go after Naseem and want to make war. I believe that this is going to be one heck of a fight.
So is fear not in your vocabulary now?
Fear. Yeah, fear is. Fear Allah, you mean? Who else can I fear apart from Allah? I can't fear any human being. What's a human being gonna do to me? Got 2 arms and 2 legs and a chin like me.
Bueno, yo creo que yo soy católico nada más. Hamed, hablando de Alá, pues yo creo que Alá no le va a ayudar arriba del ring. Vamos a estar él y yo solos.
He says he's a Catholic, and Hamed speak of Allah, but when they fight that night, it's going to be Marco Antonio Barrera and Hamed, not Allah.
Bueno, pues en lugar de que hable que me va a noquear, que se ponga a trabajar, pues yo creo que lo va a necesitar mucho, ya que después de esa pelea va a soñar con Marco Antonio Barrera todo el tiempo.
He says with all his talk about how he's going to knock me out and all the things he's been saying, he said tell him to get himself prepared well, because after this fight he'll be dreaming of Marco Antonio Barrera.
Thank you very much.
I remember the first day I walked into the gym.
How old were you?
I was 7. I felt that this looks interesting. And obviously at that particular time I might have seen it on television, but I'd never seen a boxing ring in real life and 2 guys fighting inside a ring in real life before, and that looked to me like, I bet I could do that. I knew I could fight on the street with kids, maybe 2 at the same time, and still avoid punches then.
Knockdown in both rounds so far.
After turning professional 9 years ago, Naz has won all of his 35 fights, knocking out 31 opponents in the process.
All right. The science, sweet science of boxing. Sweet science of boxing. I'm talking about punching and rotating your body to the bestest of the best, and basically making poetry in motion in your punches, your movement, your timing. So hear me now. So this jab here, jab fast, this jab here. Alright, can you see what I'm doing here? This jab right here, and then you see a movement directly after it, is to make my opponent throw a shot after I've threw a shot, and be bang ready, target, balanced to explode with another shot to exploit and expose him, then dismantle him after he's thrown his shot. So this jab is just like it's just gonna peck at him and disturb him and dismantle him and frustrate him. So once you hit with them shots, it's over. It's finished. Like, look at the size of Morris. If I hit Morris with one of them, you'll be shouting, Timber! Morris can't hold them shots. There's nobody, because what it is, Jez, this right here is flesh and bone, right? This is flesh and bone. Any chin, no matter which Muslim man, no matter who does it, any living soul with a chin only needs 3.5 pounds of pressure. 3.5 pound pressure right here. Well, I'm generating more than 3.5 pound of pressure. Come on, man. Come on. Maggie, did you make my tea?
Yeah, I made your tea. Jess, sugar?
Yes, please.
So anyway, that's just cut for the sweet science at this moment in time. Everybody at the table, please. We have a staff meeting.
Around the table. There's a few things we want to talk about in the kitchen. Maggie, when she's cooking, she don't want anybody in her kitchen. She's going to serve the food. You don't go and nibble or anything. Let her serve the food. You come and get, she's going to pass you your food and you go, and that's it. No, I want this extra bit, I want this bit, I want this bit. No. Another thing is, I don't want that washing machine used after 11.
It's just at 1 o'clock if somebody starts to do some washing. It's alright.
Let me finish this off, please. No, after 12 o'clock you do not use the wash machine to make noise near Maggie's room. It's near Maggie's room and it's not nice. Listen to it. Another thing, you don't put the stereo on after 12 as well. What goes through in a camp is hard, believe me, especially when it's family. And there is arguments, and you have to have a lot of patience, and thank God that God's given me the patience to handle my older brothers. But my older brother's good, Riyadh. He's on the same patient level as me, Riyadh. He's the businessman. He's the aggressive businessman, but in a nice way.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand Hotel Casino, the city of entertainment here in Las Vegas, Nevada, are proud to present the two best featherweights in the world.
No, I don't like watching us fight. I just can't stand it.
Riyadh, Nazar's eldest brother, is in Vegas. He's gone ahead to sort out the details of the fight that will take place in 5 weeks' time.
But you will watch fights before he fights. You'll be at
I'll watch. Yeah. I'll be here, watch all the other fights. But when Nazar's fighting himself, I just kind of back off. It is a good arena. So how far are they going to expand it to make it 22?
this is where it's all going to happen. You know, I get a bit nervous, to be honest with you. But, you know, that's not natural for me. I'm always nervous before he fights.
Okay, you need to draw 2 foot. So here's almost a foot, and I'd say 1.5 feet. We can get it back.
Right, okay.
So that's going to be real close to 22.
Okay.
Is the ring size critical?
Fighters that move a lot, like a bigger ring, big heavyweight, heavy hitters like smaller rings where the guys can't run from them. So it depends on the fighter's style.
Naz uses showmanship to provoke his opponent into making mistakes. He deliberately keeps his hands down, leaving his head exposed. Then, when his opponent moves in to attack, he delivers the legendary killer punch.
Oh, you want to see it like that?
Yeah, you've got to have that hand. Remember, the thumb goes in the lifeline?
Yeah.
So when you look down, you're never going to see that left thumb. That's it. Keep that finger on the grip. That's it, yeah. There you go. That's perfect, man. That feels bad again.
Morton shoot. Morton? Okay, how about...
That's a golf shot, boy. Did you see that, Jez?
How about Josh?
You'll be giving up boxing now, you wait.
I could never. Listen, no matter how nice you hit a ball, it'll never ever compare with knocking somebody out. Never. Never. There, get.
Hundreds of TV channels, had some spin doctors and PR gurus, and we've got a flood on our hands. Who is pulling the strings? What is important these days? If information were water, we'd be drowning. What's important? Today's times. It's Clubber's Guide to 2002 from Ministry of Sound.
Accidents do happen, but then I've been hit by a direct line driver, which means I avoid all the usual hassle. They repair both cars and deliver them to the door. And I'm not even with Direct Line. Well, not at the moment, anyway. Call or buy online.
The first rule of boxing is control. It's not about losing it with someone. It's about keeping your composure. But if I was called out to a home where it seems a man was using his fist on a woman, beating her up over some domestic row, I don't know if I could keep my cool with that man. I couldn't swear to that.
Ain't this the perfect specimen of a man?
Inside the ring, he was the greatest. Outside,
Do you think you're acting like the people's champion?
I ain't gonna be the champ the way you want me to be the champ. I'm gonna be the champ the way I wanna be.
he was even more.
We're going from the darkness to the light.
Will Smith is.
I'm gonna hit your hand 6 times before you get to 3. Go.
1, 2, 3.
Did I hurt you?
Ali, a Michael Mann film.
And then when the
his
calling's
descent.
finished, that says he's coming out.
Yeah.
Then he's going to walk forward.
Yeah.
And that's when we're going to kick into
The whole
his
thing
music.
kicks into the music.
His music. These are the panels. These are very large panels.
Okay.
You could do a walking line if you wanted to or not. This is all hard leopard facading.
Right. It's going to look fantastic.
And then when he takes off on the disc, when he goes up, that's when we're going to have 6 flamers.
Right.
And we'll have 2 here, and 2 up here. As he goes up, they'll go off. They'll be effective.
God, you've done it really quick. We were only talking to you on
Friday.
yeah.
It'll be there. It'll be there on Friday.
Fantastic. The thing is about it, you've got to understand, I don't really like Vegas very much. I think it's just a concrete jungle with neon lights. It's a complete den of inequity. It's the most sinful place on earth, one of the most sinful places on earth. For someone that doesn't drink, gamble, fornicate, it's very boring existence. And we pray as well, we pray 5 times a day. And so the thing about it is you're actually praying in Vegas, and it feels kind of weird praying in Vegas when everybody else is just kind of like gambling, drinking, like I said, fornicating, and doing all the other sinful activities that these guys do.
With 3 weeks to go, legendary trainer Manny Stewart drops into the training camp to oversee the final stages of training, the body-to-body sparring.
So why are you here, Manny?
I'm here training the greatest featherweight of all time, Prince Naseem Hamed, for his great fight that's coming up on April the 7th, when he's going to score an electrifying knockout of Antonio Barrera.
The weapons possession and bribery charges in this case. It seems that the jury obviously...
Do you really mean that?
I think he's the best featherweight of all time. And history will show it later on. Maybe not now, but later.
You better take that to the bank.
Yeah.
Well, man, I'm not gonna watch. Let's go see where he is. Let's go see where our little prince is.
The final preparations of the training camp. This is where he's going to be heavily sparring the last 3 weeks with the guys. You're going to see him now. The two strong Mexican fighters. They're both world champions, and they're going to give Naz a really hard time, and that's what really we want them to do. There they are. Hola, ¿cómo está? Hi. How you doing? How are you? Hi, Carlos. You all right? They both fight like Barrera, so that's what we want them to do. Fight exactly like Barrera. Yeah, David's like the pressure one, the pressure fighter. He's a strong guy, and he's going to come right at Naz. He's going to mimic Barrera, where Carlos is very fast and he's very strong. So it's a perfect combination, both of them. Do you want to go downstairs to the gym? Yeah? Yeah, you want to get him ready? I mean, These guys, they don't know what they're in for, to tell you the truth, because Naz is in he's a bad mood today, and I wouldn't like to be them, to be honest, getting in the ring with him today.
First day sparring, somebody's going to get hurt.
Sparring is very important because you can punch on a bag, skip ropes, and do things, but it's a certain element that comes into play when you have the body-to-body contact of another muscular body pushing, slugging, blocking blows, wrestling with, plus and that tires a box out of here, it doesn't box. And also the muscles and vessels along the side of your face, they become stronger from boxing. Hasta luego, as they say in Mexico. See you later.
So Manny, are you happy with what you saw in there?
Not really, no. I told him no, not today. Not today. Got to do a lot more work. Now if his punch is too long, too wide, first day of boxing, it's okay. But we got to work from there. So he'll be better by the next week or two, but today was not that great.
After 7 weeks cooped up in the training camp, it's time to head to Vegas. A private Lear jet has been chartered specially by Riyadh.
It's Sunday, and I ain't trained, because it's Sunday, but I feel like training. So when I come off the jet, first thing I'll do is go to a hotel, find out where my training stuff is, and train. Because that's what I want to do. I've got to shake off, man.
You're twitching, aren't you?
Yeah, because I just want to, you know? We just can't wait to go and knock him out and show him off.
Seatbelt for takeoff and landings, please. We have 2 exits will be necessary. We have one up front here. You can just lift up on the lever, push up on the door, and there's one in the back there.
The night before Naz was going to get into Vegas, he called me in the evening and said, have you sorted out my room? Have you sorted out my room? I said, yeah, don't worry, it's all wonderful, it's like beautiful and everything else. So Naz, like in his infinite wisdom, says, but I want to know exactly what it's about. I want to know, you know, whether it's got this in it, whether it's got, you know, whether there's enough room for my pool table, you know, what the air conditioning is like, how many bedrooms, and whether it's got kind of like steamers and and you know, whatever he wanted. So I called him back and he said, well, I don't know, I'm going to find out myself. I said, okay, no problem. So he called the switchboard and he demanded to speak to the president of the MGM on a Saturday night, about 10:45 in the evening. So Naz was questioning him, tell me what it's like, tell me. And so, you know, he's saying, you've got a 6,500 suite, it's amazing. And Naz was saying, yeah, but I've heard you've got the mansion suite. And the mansion suite, apparently, I've heard, has a swimming pool inside it. And I want to know, are you going to give it up for the prince? And so, so the president of the MGM said to me, we've hosted Barbra Streisand, we've had like Tyson, we've had Bon Jovi, we've had all these kind of big A-list celebrities, and nobody can have the mansion suite apart from these kind of elite $5 to $10 million gamblers. And Naz was like saying, you know, but you know, you can get me into the mansion suite. and the president said, have a look at your room. If you don't like it, then come back to me. Thank you. But Naz walked into his 6,500 square feet pad and he just fell in love with it, and thank God that was another obstacle over.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Should we take a look around this place? Coming into the bathroom suite. Nice big tub. Some great jets, jacuzzis. Just behind you is a shower. Got a nice steam room there. You've got the weighing scales right here.
Quite importantly.
Very important, them weighing scales. It'll all be finished by Friday when it's got to do with that weighing.
Naz comes up with these ideas, like he heard that Ray's gloves used to make this goat skin for special fighters. So we had to send someone to Mexico to make sure that they were actually cutting the cloth from goat skin for him to wear in the fight. And then he gets them, and he was really happy with them and everything else. And then he really didn't notice the difference that much. But you know, the expense of actually all the telephone calls and sending someone to Mexico, seeing the cloth being cut from goat skin and then getting it and then shipping it back, and it was all kind of hectic. But you know, he's a prince.
It's a rock.
Whatever the prince wants, the prince will get.
Why do you want these goat skin gloves?
Why do I want goat skin? Goat skin gloves are the best gloves to taste. You know, goat skin. It's actually goat skin, lamb skin. They've got the best taste in the world when it comes to getting smashed in face, straight in north and south, mouth. So he's going to taste them, and he's better off tasting lamb skin. And that's our traditional animal that we sacrifice as Muslims. I want them gloves, and I want them in green, and I'll get them.
Why did you want to make green?
Green is the Muslim colours. Lamb is the one that we slaughter.
Then right back here, okay? You ready to go, baby? Come on, punch up. That's the shot right there. Keep it nice, children. One more time. Again, one more time. We are going to finish him.
Right, that's it, folks. Thank you very much. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Here you go, Juz.
From now on, Naz must rest to keep his muscles and mind relaxed and keep his weight down to 126 pounds until the weigh-in.
Well, that's the training session over.
Bad boy session.
You know?
Yeah.
The next time there's going to be some unbelievable power shots.
Power boy.
Thrown like that is the night
Power boy.
of The supreme
A
fan.
night to remember, mate.
There you go, taking you there.
We've really got to go now, folks.
Good luck.
You all the way from Texas, Prince. Good luck.
Come on, we've got to go.
Kevin, is there any threat to Naz?
No, not really, just over enthusiastic fans grabbing his hands, wanting an autograph. They might mark him, might injure his fingers. Just got to keep an eye on that. Over enthusiasm. Everyone loves him. Apart from me.
Back at me, let me jump, man. I'll mess about. I'm not, I just learned to jump. I'm not gonna catch me like.
And you've dreamt of this, haven't you? I mean, all your life you've dreamt of being in a big showdown super fight in Las Vegas, and now it's happening.
I'm just so happy. There's something about me this week where I'm just so overwhelmed about being here, being in the best possible condition that I could ever be in.
Say he does take your shots, and it is a long, hard trench warfare sort of
Then he
battle.
just gets beat up for longer than I expected.
Joining the entourage, a new arrival from England, Naz's father, Salem.
أنا بيت أصبر هذا من هذا أحسن من المباراة. How do I look?
He is a deeply religious man who dedicates his effort to all Muslims and every believer around the world. And at this time, he is requested to say a few words.
Right.
Okay, so the translation will be?
The translation will be
in English.
I bear witness there's only one God, and Muhammad is his final messenger. Let's write that down first. This fight is dedicated to every single Muslim on the planet. That for me is strong, very strong.
You got it.
You definitely got it there. It's after I say وَأَشْهَدُ أَنَّ مُحَمَّدًا رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ. You're gonna definitely go straight into this.
And I'll just say, you know, ladies and gentlemen, he has honored his father and his family's heritage.
And his translation to what he just said, because I want him to know
with the words, I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah. Bingo.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay?
I knew there's only you could help me with this because it means more to me than the fight.
Super.
I'm so happy. That's made me day. Now I can just get on and just do my business like I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna stretch this
Go
guy.
lay off the donuts and weigh in good tomorrow.
So I just say George has been practicing.
Who's there?
I don't think it happened. Christopher. Hello.
Fighters come to watch fighters, and former world champion Chris Eubank turns up to give Naz some of his unique style of encouragement.
All right, Jeff. Hello.
All right. How you doing?
Yeah, good. You look good, man.
Why you smell of smoke, man?
I know. I smoke my cigars now.
You started the cigars?
I'm here now, really, because I've heard they've been staying up late. And basically, I want to see for myself what's happening. This could wreck all our 6 weeks or 8 weeks camp, what we've worked for. And this is the most important week. It's all mental this week. It's nothing about physical or anything. It's all mental. And it has to be right.
Okay, go placidly amid the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth clearly and quietly, and listen to others, even the dull and the ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons, for they are vexations to the spirit. The populations of Pwllhili, Borth, Portmaddock, Tramadoc, Crickhurst, and Pendant Dandruth were all assembled. Now, Let's see. Crepper's mare addressed him first in good Welsh and then in fluent English, like groaning to oneself on Sunday morning in chapel, close before the second psalm. Well, what on earth did the mare do? I was coming to that. You see, he broke wind. He broke wind, the priest, druids, broke wind. Yeah. Nice story.
You know what, Chris? You must have got a whole heap of shit in your head, you know. Chris, the way it's circling in your head is unbelievable.
You got some knowledge in there, rude boy.
The way that you can hold something in there.
Okay, listen, I don't want to.
That's not a load of shit. When it comes to go placidly and you do memorize certain stuff like that, that's real, that's deep, that's like proper, but shit like that last one.
No, that's no, listen. That's a shit. Listen.
No, it's a good story, man. I ain't got no fucking clue what you're on about, boss.
The day before the fight, it's the weigh-in. Rival fans will get their first chance to see both fighters together.
Here's your two champions, ladies and gentlemen. They will be fighting for the IBO Featherweight Championship of the World tomorrow night.
Barrera is number one.
Número uno, Barrera.
Hey, listen, Barrera, they're going to kick his ass to this Naseem. I don't know where they come from, the guy. But Barrera, they're going to kick his fucking ass, man. That's it.
Yeah, Barrera.
Anything to say to Naz?
Yes. Yeah, he would have a lot more fans, let me tell you. You would have a lot more fans if you wouldn't be so cocky and such an asshole. Yeah, because you
He's undefeated! Undefeated!
3 rounds, the Naz, the king, the daddy, the mother of all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hamed.
You just wear them, and I'll wear these.
Suddenly, a dispute flares up over the gloves. Naz has changed his mind and no longer wants the green goatskin ones he'd asked for. He now wants one of the yellow pairs that Barrera has picked.
Why is he writing on the gloves?
Because he wants that glove, he's got first choice.
He doesn't own those damn gloves.
As champion, Naz has the choice.
No, he doesn't. What's wrong? That's not what we decided.
John, you
Mark, we got a problem.
Okay, well,
we got a problem.
Right, I won't even let them. I won't even let them.
Naz really gets the first choice of the gloves. And Barrera, they picked the perfect ones for themselves. Because they know we wanted green, but now we want yellow, we want exact gloves as his. So he's actually picked the gloves, what's going to knock him out, God willing, inshallah.
listen. Because, hold on, champ. When you first told me, you said take gloves for Naz first.
That's right. That's
I started, then he left to go over to do something, so he should have had first choice first. He didn't even get it. Hold it. Forget he did not get an opportunity to get to the gloves.
I said that. The color, whatever. We have the first choice.
Right.
That's what. No, you're full of bullshit. You are bullshit.
Hey, you know what? These are such a nice feel.
John,
These gloves are such a nice feel.
Naz has only scribbled on one glove. He doesn't give a really shit which one of those yellow pairs, as long as he's got.
The ones that he scribbled on.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well,
the ones he scribbled on.
We're going to get a little bit of a problem with this. I mean, we may just sling out all the gloves and start again in that case.
I mean, if we can't come to a reasonable decision,
then they'll have to say, well, these are the gloves we're using, not yellow at all.
I'll bring 24 red gloves up and let them start all over again.
Now you're getting a lot different air pattern. That back door's open.
Yes, the back door's open, that's why. And up. Boom, pyro goes off. You come down. Come down. Look for that ass. And if you want to hit something, boom. Cue lights. This whole thing shoots straight up. Confetti back in behind you.
back in there.
I don't want confetti on my body.
No, it's way back there.
For sure.
Yeah.
If you're considering doing this fly thing instead of walking down, then you might want to see Chris do it first.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Need to be.
So this is the piece right here. And these are the safeties.
Good luck.
All right, if we can clear back here a little bit so the camera has.
Chris, are we confirmed that this rail is gone?
Yeah.
Hey, that's decent height.
Another dispute arises. Barrera's team think Naz's entrance will take too long.
But that's unreasonable. Naz will have to leave again for 3 minutes to warm up.
Wait a minute, goddammit! One at a time.
Let me just clear this up. Our only concern is once the fighter's in the ring, okay, how long is he standing in the ring?
My best guess is probably around 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Well, if it's 7 minutes now, you're going to say that's unreasonable, right?
Well, he said he would accept it before.
If I agree 7 minutes is reasonable and it's 10, you'll say, well, we couldn't help it.
If you don't decide that question right now, there's going to be a squabble later. Now, is 4 minutes reasonable?
4 minutes is reasonable.
All right. If it turns out that the timing is 4 minutes, no problem. But if the timing is, if there's more than that, there's going to be a problem. So you've got to decide right now what reasonable is.
We'll concede that if it starts getting above 7 minutes, your guys is not going to be warm.
I got to interject one thing. Excuse me, John. Excuse me. This open is going to be animated. It's going to go to music. It's going to have something that bring Nas to the ring. It will be an exact time. I understand we have to figure out what the time is.
Let's wait for the rehearsal. There's no problems with. Listen, we've had bigger challenges than this.
Late that night, flown in specially from Los Angeles, Naz's barber, Fierce.
Wherever you can see the line, that's where I want it dead. And you know, I don't like it going too much down because of the factor of I don't like it seeing if it's see-through, as if you can see straight through. I like it black. I want that line to be black, just like it is. Now, at this moment in time, you have a black line. You have it all black. So I want my hair to look absolutely perfect, as perfect as it can be. And I know there's only you that can do it.
Working on Nas is like a work of art. That's right, boy. There's no rooms for mistakes. Nas, look at that. Real smooth, real natural. Don't even look like you got a haircut because it's so natural, laid so smooth.
Yeah, I love it, and it looks like one length from the top coming down. That's what I actually want.
I read your mind. Nas, if you could take that mirror and look in there like that, over at that blend, you will be able to see my work.
That's right.
See if the camera can catch that fade over there.
Now that's what I call proper. That's the one. That's very good.
When you are. Okay. Keith, we're going to do the security briefing now. I want radio silence.
Just have everybody stand up against the door so we can get this briefing done, Kenny.
When Naz comes to the ring, it's a little bit different than a normal fight. He will be dancing on his way to the ring. Okay? Do not embarrass yourself and get in his way, because he will stop and push you out the way, and you'll be seen by about 180 million people worldwide making a fool of yourself. Okay, so make sure you stay right against the barrier out the way and let him dance. Okay?
On my bed, man.
Enforced separation is standard to concentrate a fighter's mind. The night before the fight, Naz prepares a room specially for the arrival of his wife Alicia and their 2 children, Sami and Adam. He hasn't seen them now for 7 weeks.
That's lovely.
That's
oh, look at the picture. That's nice. Oh, Naz, that is top.
It's wicked, isn't it?
I'll just have a look.
Yeah.
Rock and roll here.
Don't touch the bed though.
Look at Sammy.
I don't want it to fall down.
Oh, right.
Are you excited, Naz?
I'm more than excited. I can't wait to see my beautiful wife with beautiful 2 kids. Them kids are my life. My wife. All my life.
Naz.
How you doing? You alright?
Naz. You're right, Naz. Yes, we cannot talk to anyone now. We're going to meet his wife in privacy. Thank you. We'll make it quick, mate. Come on, we've got to go. Don't touch it. And this is where it steps up a bit because Alicia and the kids are as important as Naz in our eyes. Well, in Naz's eyes, they're more important. So we've got to make sure they're taken care of. So we've got to be even more on the ball now.
Oh, is he watching on telly? And what am I going to do to him?
Boxing.
Yeah, but what's he going to get?
Knockout.
Yeah!
Make sure that driver don't drive like a lunatic. He's got kids in the back and that, alright? I don't want him bumping and stopping and starting and taking any risks. Alright, well you make sure you have a word, mate, yeah? Tell mate, bye.
20-hour flight. This baby would not sleep. We tried everything, didn't we, Sam? I mean everything. Gets in the car, his daddy cuddles in up with him and he's gone. Just like that. Look at that. I'm not having it. I've tried everything, look at it.
They're only out for count when I get them.
Oh, thanks. Fine, got it then.
See you in a bit, Naz. Take care, Leash.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. In a bit, Jess.
Finally, it's Saturday, the night of the fight. $15,000 people turn up, each paying up to $600 a seat.
Time to go. Time to work. Time to work.
With only an hour to go, Naz is still trying to find a pair of gloves he's happy with.
I gotta have people stop shaking your hand.
I know. It's alright. I don't like this one.
This is the one you picked over here earlier.
I don't like them.
Having failed to agree on green or yellow gloves, the commissioner has decreed that both boxers must choose from standard red pairs.
I like this one here.
60 seconds is when they're coming here live in 60 seconds. We have no fighter.
We're gonna have a reporter without Naz.
Okay. Okay. I'll let you hold. But hold it.
What is it they used to say on the football results? Barrera v. Hamed, late kickoff.
Stand by the door. Hold on, I'm going to get him by the door.
I will leave you alone now. I'll bring the referee.
We're just getting ready. We're going live. Whether he's here or not, we have to go live.
I think this just might make Barrera even more determined to give his usual mean performance. So certainly the American TV people are not exactly happy by it, but kind of anything goes in boxing.
Just to let you know what's going on, whenever you're ready to go, we're ready.
Okay, then. Leave that with us, please.
I just want you to know.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, close up. Who the fuck are all these people? I need everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody needs to get out.
Everybody's looking up at that big screen, which is in the area where Hamed will make his ring entrance if he ever does here. Barrera's been kept waiting. All this delay has done has just built up the whole mood of expectancy.
Tape,
please.
Yeah.
Tape.
Okay. Why does it keep moving forward? Relax a bit. Go back. Don't keep moving too much forward.
Take it off. Take it off.
Just take it out. Take it out.
Tell him he wasn't comfortable. He's redoing the tape. Retaping.
Just take it out. Take it out, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the two-time world champion, the baby-face assassin, Marco Antonio Barrera.
الله أكبر. اللهم لا سهلا إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأن تجعل حزنا أن أنشأت سهلا إن شأت سهلا الله أكبر الله أكبر إلى النصر.
And after the interminable delay, we are about ready to go here.
Almost half an hour behind schedule, Naz heads to the ring. He'll be in there for a maximum of 12 3-minute rounds, watched by a television audience of over 100 million people. Naz is odds-on favourite to win.
أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر ولله الحمد الله أكبر كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله وبكرة وأصيلا.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Sheffield, England, presenting the three-time undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, boxing's royalty, Prince Naseem Hamed.
Once I'm in that ring, I'm just trying to do some damage. It's horrible to say, but that's what I do. I've got to wreck something. Wreck it completely, like tear it up.
Here comes the flying ring leap, and for the first time in boxing's capital. Still not happy with those gloves and abandons it. Well, he's full of surprises tonight.
To honor his father and family heritage, he is requested to say a few words.
Allahu Akbar! Allah is the greatest. Allahu Akbar! Ashhadu anna la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Getting inside that ring and that bell ringing is the loneliest place in the world. You're on your own.
First blood to Barrera. And his technique let him down in that first round, which was very, very clearly Barrera's.
Close your eyes.
No ayuda para eso.
Tú eres más inteligente que él. Más inteligente que él. Y te le estás ganando. Recoge tu guardia y sigue trabajando así.
Well, you have to give this guy those rounds. Boy. You're not supposed to win this round. Listen. You let it.
Wave a hand on points. If this fight goes the way it's going right now, you lose your championship. You know, he's going to have to fight. You know, see, every time you get hit, your head is up, and therefore it looks much worse than it is.
It soon becomes clear that Naz's unguarded style is not working against Barrera's pace and strength.
All you got to do is land one shot there as you make.
Naz's team decides to go for a knockout.
Shot. You still can knock his man. You've got to go for the knockout.
Golpe. Una gloria muy grande. Tus ganchos por dentro. Esta pelea es difícil, Marco. Tírale golpe si tú le vas a ganar. ¿Cómo lo dejas pensar, Marco?
Seconds out, let's be in corner.
This is getting rough in there. And Barrera eats it up again. Like blotting paper.
Picture in my mind, me all happy with my hands up. That's what I picture when I see victory. All I want to do is win and become a victorious person in an unbelievable way, in an unforgettable way.
12th round. We haven't been disappointed by this. Still trying. Barrera we will get the final bell at any moment. It was terrific stuff, but for my money, Naseem Hamed has been beaten for the first time.
The 112 all for the winner by unanimous decision, Marco Antonio Barrera.
Round. We're expecting
first loss. You got beaten. That was that.
This is the sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
Name of the game.
You know
exactly.
That's it.
Now it comes back.
Exactly.
Better than
Hey,
ever.
like you came back.
Yeah, man. Everybody goes through this. Man.
Everybody comes back. Everybody
comes back.
And that's what's the great champions.
It makes it better.
Exactly.
It makes it better.
Exactly.
Tell him that, man.
Let's hope England likes him a bit more now he's lost.
Two champions.
I'm still proud, 100% proud of our Nazar.
We'll make that little Mexican come to Sheffield now. We'll make that little Mexican come to England and pay him another million. Yeah, I mean, that Taco Bell there.
The kid will be back, just like what Lennox says. Lennox says that the great champions are the ones that come back, and I'm proud of my champion. I'm proud of Naseem 100%. He tried his best today, and I have to give him an A+ still because he tried his best. So hey, like he said, we'll go back to the gym. Inshallah, God willing, and we're gonna get better. You see, and next time you'll see the difference.
Nothing on the bones hurts, right?
I ain't got nothing that hurts me whatsoever.
When you get enough water in you, inshallah,
I most definitely will.
Lennox wants to come over and see you, yeah?
Yeah, bring him in. Alright. Don't clench my hand too hard. Alright,
is it hurting?
Only this little bit right
here. You want me to
here.
x-ray it or no?
No.
Okay, bud. The other one's good?
Yeah. Well, Jez, that's just the way it goes, my man. Tried so hard to knock him out. It's not that I relied on that power, it's just that I wanted to knock him out so bad. I trained so hard. And it didn't happen. I suppose that's just the way it's written. I'm not nowhere near as sad as I thought I would be, simply because the kid wouldn't have fight, and if that's what's written for me from Allah, it's written.